What's up, y'all? It's Devin here on the Living in the Midlands channel. I got Austin Franks with me. He is a real estate agent on the Lakeside team. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey. Today we're going to talk about music venues, and I thought you'd be the perfect person to be on because you're a musical background. Austin, you want to tell some of the band stuff, or is that good enough?
No, obviously didn't do very well in that, so now I'm a realtor.
Nah, he's modest. He had a great band and had some regional success, we'll say, and it was cool. But here we are now, a little bit older, a little bit more professional, and let's talk about the music venues in town for people moving to the area. Starting with the big boys, and we'll get down all the way to the local bars and grills they can see music at. All right, shall I start it off?
Yeah.
All right, so probably the biggest venue in town is going to be the Colonial Life Arena. That's the massive place where all the biggest artists come to town. Not only do they have concerts, but they also have Monster Jam, the monster trucks, and Disney on Ice. Things like that are going to go to the Colonial Life Arena. They have your food, drinks, concessions, all of that. Some of the bands that we've seen there in the past or that have been there can be like the Eagles, Billy Joel, Prince, Aerosmith, Florida Georgia Line, Blake Shelton, Carrie Underwood, Kenny Chesney, Jamie Foxx, Mary J. Blige, Lil Wayne, Kanye, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Weezer, Imagine Dragons, Foo Fighters, Chili Peppers, Pearl Jam, Pitbull, and even our very own Hootie and the Blowfish have played the Colonial Life Arena. And also there, another fun fact, the Gamecock basketball team plays there. Yes, the Lady Gamecocks are rocking it out there at the Colonial Life Arena. All right, that's my first one. What's another big one?
My favorite place to go, one of my favorite places, is the Township. So it opened on December 1st, 1930. It's a 3-story column building, so it looks like one of those old theaters that's been renovated, but it isn't, because I actually looked to see what it was built for, and it seems like it was specifically built to be the Township. But it's a 3,000 capacity. It does music and comedy. And just to show you some of the things, so in 1940 they had Duke Ellington, they had Louis Armstrong, they've had Ray Charles in the 60s, Johnny Cash, Bruce Springsteen, the Jacksons. In the 1980s they've had The Clash, the Beastie Boys, REM, Mary J. Blige, A Day to Remember. In the 2000s, Queens of the Stone Age, Lil Wayne, and it continues to get more and more. And a good thing, they have a loading dock live section that they do for usually regional and local acts. And,
yeah, that was a fun twist up. They don't do that a lot, but every once in a while, it's out back. We'll have bands set up and just kind of in a big parking lot type setting, but that was very cool.
But yeah, I would think so to come visit the Columbia area. If you are in band or you are in music, just to come play it to see what you like, because then you can actually check out some of the hospitality of the hotels and the places to stay. But yeah, very nice place, and there you go.
Very cool. I forgot to ask on the first venue, what's been your favorite band to see at the Colonial Life Arena and then Township or event?
Favorite band at Colonial Life Arena, probably getting to see Prince there.
Wow, that I did not get to see that one. Mine would have been Paul McCartney.
I missed that one. I remember having a chance, but I didn't go.
Dang. Man, how about Township?
Township, my favorite band, seeing there. Quickly.
It's tough. I'll put you on
I think Queens of the Stone Age was probably, it was just a really great event. An amazing event there.
Awesome. I'm going to go with George Carlin. Got him at the Township. All right, moving on to the historic Speedway. That is an old NASCAR venue from the 40s, I think through the 70s. Now they have festivals out there, like the Tartan Day South. It's a Celtic festival. They have car shows, and they have some pretty good concerts there. Some of the people that have played there are, let's say, Sublime with Rome, Jason Isbell, Dark Star Orchestra, Grace Potter, Winona Judd, and a whole bunch more. But that's a really cool outdoor arena. It's great for those festivals because you got the track. and so you have stage on one end and then just all that space for vendors, or it depends how they set up. Sometimes you have vendors all around the perimeter, or all the cars on the track. So really cool venue. That's the historic Speedway. And by the way, we're going to put all of these in the comments section. So if you want to check out any of these venues specifics, I'll put the link in there. My favorite show there was probably that Sublime with Rome with the Dirty Heads show. That was a pretty good one. And I just love the Tartan Day South Festival.
I was about to say that too. And is the hippie festival there?
Yep. All right, what else you got for big venues?
I'm going to go with the Koger Center. Some more formal, built in 1988. I personally seen a couple of legacy acts there, like Alice Cooper and Weird Al, which was an amazing show. And I missed a couple good acts they've had there, like John Rivers. And they even have theater acts like the Blue Man Group and Hamilton. And but it's, again, more formal. It's right on the edge of Columbia, right before you go in, and yeah, just a real nice venue.
Yeah, it is nice. I've been to a lot of conventions, I feel like, there, and Weird Al, definitely my favorite show that I saw at the Koger Center. Moving on from there, I'm going to talk about amphitheaters for a second. There's a lot of amphitheaters all around. In Lexington, you have the Icehouse Amphitheatre. In West Columbia, right there on the river, it's the Riverfront Park Amphitheater. Really small, but they have some cool shows there. In Irmo, there's the Irmo Community Park, and there's the amphitheater. And there's some other smaller little amphitheaters around as well. How about, what else? Where else can people see some shows?
Well, I would say if you're a real music head, the big staple in the community is New Brookland Tavern. And they're located in 5 Points, and I would say, extremely versatile venue. One night you could actually see open mic, the next night is hip hop, the next night it might be metal, the next night it could be country, punk, it could be a local, regional, or national. And some nights you might actually see an early act that could be a punk show, and the late night might be metal. But it's definitely a staple and definitely somewhere for people to check out, and really amazing place.
Yeah, I always called it our own CBGBs, if anybody gets that reference. And now the new location in 5 Points, 2 stories. I skipped over Midsize events because that's what that is. We did the bigger ones, and then you brought us back into that Midsize event center. Another Midsize place would be the Senate. It has a 1,200 capacity, and you're going to have smaller shows or mid-level shows, like Third Eye Blind was there recently, Dinosaur Jr. What are some other ones? Let's see, we got J. Cole, Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs, Shovels and Rope, Moon Taxi, Fletcher, Stretch Armstrong. Well, they probably played all the venues, but local legends. Local legends. We'll go ahead.
There they are.
Crossfade probably played there too.
Yeah.
Speaking of local legends. All right, tell us about some street festivals.
All right, we got Rosewood Crawfish Festival. We've got St. Patty's Day in 5 Points. We got the Jam Room Festival, the Latino Festival, and we got the famously hot New Year's Eve Festival. And they usually get a pretty good act for that. I think they had Lauryn Hill one year, which was pretty impressive because I went to go see her lately and she canceled so we could get her. That was amazing. But yeah, and the Crawfish Festival does it. It's just a really good mix of, you'll be surprised who they're going to, and it's kind of exciting to wait every year to see who they're going to add next.
That's right. And these are different locations around Columbia where they block off the street. Again, vendors and stages, and people show up. Good crowds out there, always a lot of fun. One other place I'll talk about, breweries. We have a lot of breweries, and there's a lot of stages and smaller acts there. And how about some places that used to be great but aren't doing any shows anymore that may come back around? I think worth a mention, like the Bomber Stadium. There's an old baseball stadium right in Columbia, near Williams-Brice Stadium, that used to have these great shows. Also, Finlay Park used to have some amazing shows. They're completely renovating it, and we'll see if I imagine they'll do shows there again.
Three Rivers Music Festival.
That was
when Columbia cared and they tried really hard. Let's do it again, Columbia. We can do it. We can make it happen.
Let's bring it back. Three Rivers was fantastic. A little spread out. That was my only complaint, is that the stages were a little far away, but they blocked off a huge area.
Yeah, but people have to come if we're going to get big events like this, and that gives all the excuse in the world for you to come check out Columbia. If you're in Charlotte, come check it out. If you're thinking about it from wherever, maybe make a vacation here. Because that's why these things will succeed, is if people come to it.
That's right.
And I think it wasn't a huge attendance. Maybe those years, I don't know. It was tried. Maybe we tried too early, so maybe we'll get back into trying something like that, which I think there's rumors.
That's cool. That'd be fantastic if someone would take that one on, like Fallout, Spring Out. We used to do those with the radio station I used to work for, and those were amazing concerts. We had some really good acts.
Hip-hop.
Incubus, Pop.
I had to say Hip Hop Day, Priest Jacobs, local entrepreneur around here. He throws it on. Very, very impressive. I even think he did the last one he did. It was at Koger Center.
Nice.
Which he used to actually do it in the middle of the street. It was pretty amazing, but I think it was at Koger Center Koger Center one year. So
very cool. And of course, you've got your neighborhood bar and grill. There's places like Hemmingways and Irmo. What am I thinking? Wings and Ale puts on little shows. What was that place? Bubba's
Pub and Grub.
Bubbas Pub and Grub.
Amazing place.
Yeah, they're always promoting shows. So there's places like that all over town with smaller shows, acoustic nights, Battle of the Bands type things. So yeah, there is lots of live music options here in the greater Columbia area, and we touched on many. I'm sure we forgot some.
I keep going. Bill's Pick and Parlor.
There you go, right?
You could go check out. It just keeps going on and on.
And if I think of more that we forgot, we're going to put everybody in the list below. And update that from time to time.
And if any know any more, leave comments, right?
Absolutely.
Leave us in the comments. Speak. Tell us what we need. Maybe we'll make a part 2.
That's right. Yep, that's right. And like and subscribe for more on living in the Midlands. That is the central South Carolina area. I am Devin.
I'm Austin Keith Franks.
Austin Keith Franks, realtor extraordinaire, right here on the Living in the Midlands channel. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time.